The next thing that we're going to do is add the ability for our scorekeeper to actually change the color of our score when it's added for a hole based on if we were ahead or behind our par target. So let's go ahead and open up that scorekeeper script, same way as usual. We're going to move back down into our update score method, and we're going to give ourselves some space between where we set our whole score string text value and where we actually set our total score. And we're going to add an if statement and say if our score for that hole is less than int dot parse, which means we're going to try to see if we can get a string and convert it to an integer. So we're going to say int.parse. We're going to scroll up to fill card here, and where it says pargeo.getComponents and children text, we're going to just highlight and copy this and paste it in here. And we're going to say at that point, we're going to say the square brackets, and we're going to say whole num -1, because our whole num that comes in is it matches the 1 through 9, and the holes are actually stored in those game objects as 0 through 8. So we subtract 1 to shift it back to account for the fact that we're starting at 0 instead of 1. And then we say whole num 1.text. So if our score is less than the par object text at the hole we're on, that means that we scored a value less than our par. So we want to turn the text green. So we're going to highlight and copy this curPlayer.find whole num get component text without the dot text. So just this part, we're going to paste that and say dot color and set the color equal to color dot green. So that's going to color that text green. And then outside of this conditional, we're going to say else if score is greater than, and then we're going to copy this line again. So this int.parse, copy all of this up to that second to last parentheses and paste that in. So if our score is greater than the par, then that means that we played poorly and did worse than the course expected us to. So we can copy this line here, paste it in, but we're going to place color.green with color.red. And like I said, what that's going to do is change the color of our text based on how well we did on that particular hole. So once you've got this finished up, go ahead and save your script.